So I just did a video, right? And I think it turned out pretty fucking good. But other than I couldn't hear it because my phone is fucking sitting on the little magnetic holdy thingy on my goddamn dashboard. And the air conditioner was blowing in the fucking speaker or in the microphone the entire time. I couldn't even fucking hear it. So I did this fucking video. And now that the air conditioner's off, the whole video I just did is almost fucking moot because now I'm sweating. Because the whole video I did before this, and I did a shout out to Orion Belt Gaming 199 because he made a comment on my merging video. I liked it. That was awesome. But I did this whole thing about how you'll never be able to pull off a turbonium because turbonium is the element that I'm made of. All right. It was forged in the iron walls of my mother's uterus with the hammer pounding of my father's meat hammer. And that made turbonium. And that is the element that I'm made of. All right? So you can't just pull that shit off. You have to be it. So the other thing is there was a shout out going out to TPGM21. I thought it was very cool that you missed me, that you missed my videos because it's been a while. It's been a couple months, I think, 3 months or something like that since I did a video. But I've been pretty busy. You know, summertime was coming. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about on this video. Because everybody's, you know, the whole climate change and everybody wants to go to green technologies and all that shit. And I'm all about it. I get it. I understand. We have this planet. It is a beautiful blue marble. And it's getting fucked up because there's 7.5 billion people on it. And most of them are pieces of shit that don't give a fuck about nothing. Giant garbage ball in the ocean. Killing a fish. Killing sharks. They're finning sharks at 100 million a year, some shit, some crazy number. They're gonna fucking destroy this fucking planet. Humans are. We're cancer. That's what we are. Our little blue marble is gonna die because we're scumbags, but I don't think it has to do with what they're telling us it has to do with. See, climate change happens all the time. There's a Caribbean island, I forget which one, that is based all on coral reef growth. So there are 7 tiers of coral reef growth that have shown that the polar ice caps melted, bathed it in water, coral reef grew, the polar ice caps fucking reef ice age or whatever, went back into an ice age, and that drew the water up into the polar ice caps, and then it exposed that coral, killed that coral, and it made tiers on this island. 7 of them, I think it is, in the last 300 million years or whatever it is. Okay? So they know it's cyclic, and that humans didn't do it all, because the only thing that humans have done is in the last 100 years. Last 100, maybe 120, ever since coal-fired trains were burning across the United States and shit. You understand? So we didn't have that much fucking carbon footprint until the last 120 years, give or take, all right? So climate change is fucked up. There is something going on. Our Earth is fucking changing. They're saying that the fucking Atlantic current is weaker than it's been 1,600 years. It's going to start spitting storms, and that all has to do with desalinization of the thing. Watch the movie Day After Tomorrow. It's kind of like that, but not quite as bad. But the storms we're seeing are fucking pretty brutal. And they're trying to spray... They are trying to spray. They've been spraying. The difference between a condensation trail and a chemtrail in the sky when a plane goes by. A condensation trail is the exhaust from your car in the wintertime. It dissipates quickly and it's gone. You know what I'm saying? It just evaporates. A chemtrail is heavy metals sprayed into the atmosphere, ultra fine aluminum oxide and lithium metal sprayed into the atmosphere. Aluminum oxide reflects heat back into space, cooling the planets to combat global warming. They've been doing that for some years now. Lithium also used is also, as most people know, is to keep people calm too. They prescribe lithium to fucking keep people from going fucking bonkers because they don't want you to be smart enough or fucking give a fuck enough to revolutionize this country, because that's what we need is a revolution. All of our politicians need to be hung with the exception of a couple of them. So didn't want to make this political, but I mean, it's my channel, so if you don't like it, you know where the button is. You just unsubscribe. But whatever. That's kind of shitty. But whatever. Okay, global warming. I did this video because it's fucking 68 degrees in Syracuse, New York right now. Okay? 68 degrees. It's supposed to be 95. I'm pretty pissed. It's been raining for 3 fucking weeks. Pissed. Dude, this weather sucks. I'm sick and tired of this shit. You know what I mean? I took this summer off to spend the time with my kids and play in the sun. And I mean, it's sunny right now. I'm hot right now because I'm in a truck with no air conditioning. Here, I'm going to show you what happened. Can you guys hear that now? Yeah? Probably. You should be able to because you heard it on the last fucking video. It was driving me up a wall. So now I'm going to shut it off again so you guys don't have to listen to that. You can listen to my beautiful voice because it's so sexy. Climate change. They started with global warming, and now they said climate change, which I think is the case because the weather patterns are so crazy. I think the projects that they're doing to combat global warming and climate change, I think, are a little too extreme. I don't know which one is worse, okay? Because I personally believe that human beings are pieces of shit. Should be survival of the fittest. Not every one of us pieces of shit gets to fucking live forever. You know, some people gotta fucking die. You understand? We got 7.5 billion people. That this planet was really relatively sustainable below 1 billion. They're looking, Agenda 21's talking of the Guidestones in Georgia are talking about a population of 500 million. 500 million people is what they want on this planet by like 2030. That's what the whole pandemic's all about. They're trying to cull the herd. That's why they're talking about the sterilization with this vaccine. How do you get rid of a human population? You give them a disease that scares them so bad they take a vaccine that sterilizes them and their children. Then you don't have any more people. Pay attention, fuckers. Connect the dots. Look into Agenda 21. Look into the Georgia Guidestones, all right? You'll be fucking crazier than fuck with this shit because it takes you down a rabbit hole. So way too many segues, man. I do that all the time till I get carried away. The climate change, and I'm just mad because it's fucking 70. I got a pair of pants on and a fucking shirt. I haven't worn more than basically a Speedo from Memorial Day to Labor Day for 50 years. No, I'm only 47, so it's not quite 50 years, but ever since I was a little boy, when I wasn't in a diaper and stopped shitting myself, well, until the next time I shit myself, because that's happened a couple of times in my life. But the seriousness of it is, since I was a baby in a diaper in the summertime, I never wore pants or a shirt. Once it was fucking warm enough not to wear fucking as many clothes as I had to, I wore as little clothes as they'd let me. And sometimes I just got naked. Some of you guys have actually seen that. A few of you actually have. So that's I think that's it, really. I'm just mad because the weather's not as good as I want it to be. But it's not like a couple of isolated days. We're talking about July 5th to today's the 30th. We've had two nice days in between. It's been fucking raining and thunderstorms and shitty. And today it's literally 68 degrees right now outside. I mean, it's sunny, so I'm warm in the truck. I mean, it's still nice out. But it's fucking July. It should be 95. Whatever. I don't care if you like this video or not. I was venting. And actually, that's probably what you're here for. Because when I vent, I'm a fucking freak show. So, whatever. That's all I got to say. So, I don't even give a shit. So, whatever. Goodbye.